My opponent is a really extreme right-wing politician he actually has quite a history of selling out to the highest bidder. It's always follow the money when it comes to Brad Schimel. So it's not even the first time he's done this kind of thing.
Can you give a little background into what voters should know about Brad Schimel?
Yeah. Well, when he was Republican Attorney General in Wisconsin, he had a agenda of pursuing right-wing causes at the expense of Wisconsinites and public safety. So he left a backlog of over 6,000 sexual assault kits untested in Wisconsin for over 2 years. These are the kits that can be tested for DNA to determine who the perpetrators of those crimes are. And he only got 9 of them tested in 2 years out of over 6,000. And then he lied about it and said that, first of all, he said there wasn't a backlog. Well, he was caught out in that. And then he said that there were hundreds tested, and it turned out to be only 9. And then, it became an issue in his election campaign to try to get reelected as Attorney General. And somehow he found the resources to get thousands of them tested in the last 6 months of his term of office. But, Wisconsinites didn't buy that, and they sent him home. He also was sitting on his hands while the opioid epidemic was raging in Wisconsin. People were dying of overdoses, families were being destroyed, and most states in the country were joining a national lawsuit to hold those opioid manufacturers accountable for that kind of harm. And not Brad Schimel. He was standing by doing nothing, and at the same time was taking thousands of dollars of campaign contributions from the pharmaceutical industry. So again, follow the money. And he is doing it again with Elon Musk. And he actually, if you kind of follow the timeline here, Brad Schimel was out at the inauguration in DC for about a week in January, attending these high ticket black tie galas by groups like Turning Point USA. And then he comes back, and a day or two later, literally a couple of days later, Elon Musk is tweeting about the Wisconsin Supreme Court race, saying, vote for the Republican. And then a month later, he's dumping millions of dollars. And at about that time, Brad Schimel was joking on right-wing radio shows in Wisconsin about how he's been on his knees begging for support, financial support for his campaign, and he's wearing out his knee pads. And then lo and behold, millions of dollars start showing up from Elon Musk.